Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates.
Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I'm riding this. This is the Suzuki Gixxer SF250. This is the X-Star version, which is the MotoGP version of this motorcycle, which looks absolutely gorgeous. The lights, well, they look nice. However, it's really from the side where this motorcycle looks super attractive. Just look at it. The design is so right. This color scheme goes beautifully well on this motorcycle, but nothing has changed when compared to the BS4 version. Okay, you see beautifully done pinstripes, which look really very nice. But the ISO had these indicators which are halogen and they stick out from the fairing, says Suzuki. I mean, the treatment of the color is so good. It's so good. I'm out of words. It looks fantastic. What a beautiful looking motorcycle, without a doubt. At the rear, again, you see the beautiful design continues. 150 section rear tire, and the design of the alloy wheels is also very rad. Dual port exhaust has a chrome treatment as well. Says SCP 250. Lot of badging on this motorcycle somehow, but then again, these are the MotoGP colors, so you expect nothing less. But not all is good, because there are certain things which you will not like. First, let's look at the grab rails. They look very nice. Seat also is on the harder side, and the tank is beautiful too. Okay, you have got clip-on bars. You have to lean in as well. But you know what? It gets this negative LCD, which is out of place on such a motorcycle, primarily for the reason it's a 250cc motorcycle and you can't really read it in very heavy sunlight. That's one issue. The visor is also very small, so really doesn't protect you from wind blast. Let's do one thing. Let's turn on the motorcycle. Okay, I have to press the clutch to turn on the motorcycle. Here we go. There, it rose to life. Yeah, it's a single cylinder. Because it's a single cylinder, it kind of sounds meek. LED light. Yeah, the headlight is LED. Looks really very rad as well. But how is it to ride? Well, let's get going.
Alright, we're all set to go, turning on this motorcycle. Here we are. It says ready, go. And trust me on this, you are actually sitting high up, little aggressive riding position on this particular motorcycle. Brakes need to get warmed up a bit. Here we go. First gear, it will do 51 kilometers per hour. And I love the way this motorcycle offers you so much amount of feel and feedback around the corners, which is a very good thing indeed. Second gear, opening the taps, 76 kilometers per hour. Engine seems very refined as such in the low end of the rev range, but you push it hard into the top end, oh my god, vibrations kick in abundance. So throttle response is crisp AF. Mid-range is really very strong, and this is a 250cc single cylinder SOHC motorcycle which has old school oil cooling. It doesn't have liquid cooling, which is a bit disappointing. However, the fairing actually keeps the heat away from you, which is a good thing. Now, I love the throttle response on the motorcycle. I love the way this machine also sounds. It sounds very nice and sporty as such. And because the suspension is on the stiffer side, when you compare it to the regular Gixxer 150, you can feel a lot more feedback. Although in terms of ride quality, you can feel it is on the harder side, and you can feel that stiffness and harshness as well with some movement here and there. So yeah, this is a single cylinder engine. SOHC unit produces 26.1 horsepower, the same as before, but torque output has come down by 0.4 Newton meters for the BS6 model. So this one has a torque output of 22.2 Newton meters. Over bumps, I can feel a lot. I can feel a lot the movement straight onto my back and my ass as well. But I love the maneuverability. Okay, the mirrors offer a decent view of what's around. So ride might not be the best, but the handling is good because it gives you good amount of feel and feedback. And the engine is also a sweet unit. It's very sweet of an engine. Rather, what is a very sweet of an engine? It's a sweet sounding engine. Punchy enough, offers you the grunt. And the gearbox is also super slick shifting. The clutch is on the lighter side as well. Brakes are super duper awesome. So I see this is a very well-rounded package. That's the reason why Suzuki has won the MotoGP World Championship, because of the fantastic motorcycles which they make now. This is a fish market. People going from anywhere they feel like. No problemo. We shall try and do the same, and off we go. Here, first gear, revving the motor, and okay, are we already revving? 51 in first. In second, it's going to do 76. And before we hit third, I realized that we need to stop. Tires actually offer good amount of grip. Same tires as the Dominar. So this is a 110 section front, 150 section rear. Screams all the way. I think it will get past 100 kilometers per hour in third. I can feel the vise in the top end. I can feel it on the seat. I can feel it on the pegs. I can feel it on the handlebar. Clip-ons give so much feel and feedback as well, which is so fantastic. And in, oh my god, 97 kilometers per hour in third gear, थोड़ी और टॉल कर दो ना gearing, तो it would have actually reached 100 kilometers per hour much faster, because it would save one gear shift from this motorcycle. I like the sound, I like this machine, I like this motorcycle. I don't know why, but I just find the SF to be better than the regular Gixxer. Okay, I love street motorcycles, but this one has another charm of its own, because it's not completely outright sporty like say the R15. It still has a, you know, middle ground between sportiness and aggression, which actually lends it this amazing appeal, riding feel, and specifically speaking, oh my god, I like it. I love how crisp the throttle response is. Really very crisp throttle response. Like, you get on the gas, it doesn't hesitate, it pushes you forward, it moves ahead, and it's not lethargic, it is measured, it is offering you feedback. And more specifically, this is a motorcycle which is very usable. It's not a machine where like, I have to go to the track. Yeah, although they have actually made it more sportier when compared to the regular Gixxer, it still does the job amply well. Dual channel ABS works well. Slipper clutch is missing on this machine, should have been offered. The price of this motorcycle, 2,12,000 on road Mumbai. Well, it's 1,000 rupees more expensive than the regular Gixxer. This is the special edition, the extra edition. Okay, 1,000 more expensive. It's worth it because it looks like $1 million. The design looks like a MotoGP machine, and that's the reason why it's worth paying 1,000 rupees extra for this particular motorcycle. Although more power and torque would never hurt anyone. Now this is among the 250s, it's a more pricier 250cc motorcycle. Obviously Yamaha's FZ is cheaper, the FZ25. And then of course, you know, options are very limited in the quarter liter segment, because Honda has been Tata bye-bye, vanished. I don't know what Honda is up to, because they really need to offer something which can compete with this amazing Gixxer SF250 Extra Limited Edition. Whew, taking a name of a Suzuki motorcycle is an extensive task in the real sense, which brings me to launching this machine. Here we are into first gear, revving the motor, revs all the way to 9,000 RPM, and off we go. Okay, come on, make the gearing a little taller. What have you done? 100 to pahunchai dete. So yeah guys, this is my vlog of the Suzuki Gixxer SF250. Lovely motorcycle, offers the feel, offers the punch, feels good to ride as well. If you like this vlog, you know what you have to do. Give it a thumbs up, that's a like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye. Dude, you have CBR 250 memories because you were roaming around triply with 5 girls on this bike, on the CBR 250.
I wish that was true, and that's on camera. Only if that was true.